Yo, what up? It's your homie Azcompton, man. I'm in the studio, and this is an exclusive. Man, I think hip hop right now, man, is in a state of emergency, man. I'm not gonna judge anybody's type of music or genre of music. If I ain't rocking with it, I'm not rocking with it. I personally feel like, hip hop has come a long way, man. I represent hip hop. I done left everything in my life in the background for hip hop. So for me to just sit here and allow this new generation to, come through and take over, hey, you do you. There's never gonna be an end to this hip hop shit. But don't come and destroy the game. Don't come up in here and turn it into something that it's not. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? I always keep it West Coast. I always keep it hip hop. And most of all, I stay real. Well, one of the things that bothers me the most out of it is how they managed to turn this whole thing into, don't bully me. But, hip hop is about that. It's about competition. It's about rap battles. Everything's a competition. You gotta show you the best. Hip hop didn't just create itself and say, hey, here's 100 trophies, you motherfuckers gone and y'all all won. It don't work that way. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta come in, you gotta earn your respect. If you're a real hip hop artist, man, if you're a real rapper, come show what you got. I mean, that's how the hip hop I know started, right? So if y'all gonna run into this game and be like, hey, you know what, I don't gotta do shit, just gotta ride the wave, then go on and ride the wave, man. But remember what I'm gonna tell you right now. Remember to your fucking death. You can ride a wave, but sooner or later it's gonna hit land, baby. You know what I'm saying? So keep that in mind. Well, I've been out here, man, in Phoenix for a long time, man. This is my city right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've gone to LA, I've gone to New York, Michigan, Chicago, Texas. A lot of places, this music stuff has taken me, but I can honestly tell you, just like I'm sure everyone else will, when they come home, it feels like home. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't trade it for nothing else, man. If you from here, you know how to deal with the heat. DJ Needle's a legend, invited me, put me on, so I'm gonna head out there after this little thing here. I appreciate you guys' time for sure, and you know what I'm saying, just keep it West Coast, keep it hip hop, and if you got more questions, let me know, man. How do I describe my music? You know what? There is no description. Music is music. Sampling after sampling, genre of music. No one's ever created anything new. People want to say it's something new because they heard it in a different way. It's all the same shit. But I will tell you one thing. Real. My music is real. And as long as it's real, you know what I'm saying? I have a line in one of my tracks that says, as long as it's fakes, the real's always gonna want me more. You know what I mean? So, on that note, I think that's where it is. Reality. It's hip hop. AZ, real life. A couple years ago, well, actually no, I'm gonna say about 6 years ago, a really good friend of mine, hits me up. I was at work and shit, and he was like, yo, come to the studio, I got somebody who want to talk to you. He said he knows you. And I'm like, okay. I'm not sure who that could be. I just thought it was some bitches, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know. But I know my boy wouldn't be calling me for no reason like that. So, I leave work and stuff, and I get to this place. It's a rehearsal studio out in Tempe, Arizona. I get there. And I walk in, with my usual attitude, thug life, this, that, just clowning and shit. And this dude walked up to me, he was like, why you acting like you Tupac? I looked at him, I said, why you acting like you Big Psych? And it was Big Psych, so I felt like a dumbass at that point. But after that day, we became like close friends, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, we had a good relationship, man. Rest in peace to my dog, man. You know, he's one of the people that really brought something else to the game for me, a peace of mind, you know, and that's something that was well needed, because you go as a young rapper, producer, going to the hoops, trying to get in, and most of all, just trying to be successful in this genre of music that, you know, let's face it, you know what I'm saying, you know, most Hispanics, Latinos, we're not successful in those areas. We have to go to, you know, the Chicano rap and all that other stuff for us to be taken serious. You know, but one of the things he told me was like, you know what? Don't ever give a fuck about what anybody says. Every great thing has happened by accident or by people who believe in themselves. And I believe you're a great thing. I heard a lot of great things, and I just came to give you that message, you know. So that was pretty good for me, man. You know, it's validation. Yeah, we had some pretty good conversations, man. You know, I used to call him up in Vegas all the time, and you know, he'll be like, come through the crib, we can chat, whatever, you know, or sometimes he'll be on the road and be like, I'll hit you back. And that shows, you know, that shows to me a lot of character, you know, for somebody who's been at that stature with Tupac, and, you know, for him to, you know, give me the time like that, you know, it's definitely was a blessing. A lot of people ain't never gonna understand, you know, the type of relationship we have, but when two people are genuine and the two people are real, and they see the real, which is why him and Pac hung out, you know, definitely defines two people who have found themselves at a certain point in time and understand what they both are. I mean, after all, he was at the point where he lost everything because of Tupac and everything that happened in that situation, and he was on his way to keep what he has built. And I think in a sense, man, he just needed that friend that he lost. You know, to this day, I always think about my dog, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when you spend your whole life thinking about the game and how rap goes, I mean, for somebody to come and give you the insight, you know, that's a blessing, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to take it for what it is. You know, one of the things he really did for me that was awesome was he took some of my music. You know, he played it for Tupac, and of course, you know, Pac was like, I like that West Coast shit. You know, I'm with it. But unfortunately, you know, that stuff didn't come, you know, to reality, unfortunately, you know, due to his untimely passing, man. And, well, you know how that goes, man. I'd rather, you know, keep grinding and continue my path through my music like I've done through the years than base my success on somebody's death or anything like that. That's just not me, you know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. Well, you know what? This is just a little piece of my time. I'm about to head to the studio, fuck with DJ Needles. This is your boy Azcompton, man. East Side for life. Remember that I represent the whole entire state. AZ, Phoenix, AZ, East Sider, baby. Holla at your boy.